What's the proper name for it?
It is the Liverpool loop line that we're standing on at the moment. Some people refer to it as the Rala because obviously it was at one time a railway track, but it also forms part of the Transpennine Trail and also the National Cycle Network. So obviously, as the name suggests, it's a route for walkers, cyclists, for anybody who enjoys what is basically the countryside in the middle of a city.
Quite busy roads, quite close by, but it does feel really, really calm down here, doesn't it?
Well, you think we're only standing a couple of hundred yards away from Mill Lane, which is probably one of the busiest roads in West Derby, and yet you can just about hear the sound of a bus passing. Other than that, it's tranquility, and obviously when the sun comes out, we get the birds out as well, and believe me, bird song in the middle of Liverpool is beautiful.
And we've just been here a couple of minutes already, and we've seen so many people walking, cycling, taking the dogs out.
Well, some people say that it's a bit of a hidden gem, the Liverpool loop line, but if you come here any time of the day, you will see lots and lots of cyclists, lots and lots of runners, and of course just people enjoying the general stroll with the family or the pet dog. The only thing I'd say you've got to be careful of here is that you don't get run over by a cyclist. Make sure that you listen out for the ring of a bell of a bike. But having said that, they're very courteous, the cyclists, and honestly you get to meet some lovely people.
If we go back to the history of where we are now, because we were stood on what was rail tracks, and this is the old West Derby station right here. When it stopped being used, is it in the 60s, is that right?
Yes, this is an old railway line that ran from Halewood in the south all the way up to Aintree in the north. But in the 60s, when lots of these lines were closed by the then Minister of Transport, Dr. Beeching, it lay unused for quite a few years until Sustrans brought it back into use as a cycle path and a walkway in the mid-80s, and since then it's flourished.